Hi, my name's Steve Baker. Are we rolling? Are we on? Is this on? Hi, my name's Steve Baker and I'm a filmmaker from Brisbane and I'm the creator of This is Desmondo Ray.
Hello. My name is Desmondo Ray and I am aged 33 years and 3/4. I would like to confess that I am lonely with love to offer.
Desmondo has been floating around in my head for a while. I'm really drawn to characters that are looking for their place in the universe. I'm just drawn to outsiders, and he to me is like one of the ultimate outsiders, which is actually why I chose to animate him, because I wanted him to feel completely foreign and alien to the real world, to our world.
But hey there, slow down. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up and tell you about Desmondo Ray. Change scene.
Fortunately, Vimeo staff picked it a day after it was put up online, so from that happening, it just sort of exploded across the internet, and Desmondo, or myself, or Desmondo, whatever you want to call it, started getting all these messages from people all around the world, and just really heartfelt, honest messages from people saying how much they loved it and how much they're showing to their friends and judging their friends if they don't like it and all this sort of stuff. And it was a really beautiful moment actually when it started to take off.
Am I turning you on yet? I'm looking for love. Are you that person? Please love me.
Okay, well, thank you for letting us interview you.
What does this do?
Because of the success of the dating tape, it just sort of naturally led to a web series being made. We wanted to keep his story online, so a web series was a natural progression. But I didn't want to just make something that was fast and loud and in your face. So I wanted to create something that had a lot more emotional resonance, that still had the humor and the heart, but also introduced a bit more darkness that was sort of seeped beneath the surface of what's happening.
Did you start the fire?
The process is, after I've written the script, is to just film the live action stuff first. So we sort of have to plan, I have to do a detailed storyboard so we know exactly where Desmondo is in each shot. And then later on, I have to animate Desmondo on top of that footage. He's made up of a lot of layers. So the reason I have all these layers separate is because I want them all to move at their own individual time. But the trick is just trying to make him feel like he exists in there, not only on a physical level, but in an emotional level too, because he's acting beside real actors who are giving these emotional performances, or sometimes quirky, bizarre, funny performances, and he just sort of has to feel like he can sit alongside that performance as well. And that's the real trick, is making Desmondo's animated performance come alive.
I have something for you. I think you might like it. It's called A Brief List of Small Tragedies.
I guess I got started in making films just from loving films as a kid. But I guess with animation, I guess it probably started with like the Saturday morning cartoon thing and just growing up with shows like Astro Boy. And I think a show like Astro Boy, which has so much heart and emotion in it, for a young kid, it can make an impression. And I never really forgot that. Like, Astro Boy made a really big impression on me, and I think that's probably what led to me writing very emotional stories.
I try to live a normal life. I sleep, wash, eat, shit. I even try to socialize with other forgotten imaginaries. But it never ends well.
With Imaginary Life, that was one of the first times I'd made a film that really had that humor and that heart in a way that made me realize that this is the kinds of stories that I want to tell. But again, like the character from Imaginary Life is an outsider, and he's just looking for his place in the world as well, just like Desmondo. And with other films that I've made, like Following, I mean, that character is just sort of a bizarre, crazy, weird little guy that just sort of exists in the shadows. So, again, possible outsider, but he's a hard one to describe. I don't know where he came from.
You have no messages. You've never had any messages.
I hope we haven't seen the last of Desmondo. It would be fun to make some more. People have certainly been asking for more. I wouldn't mind seeing Desmondo on TV as well, and I don't think anyone would have seen too many shows like that on TV before, especially for an animated character as well. You don't see a lot of animated characters dealing with these sorts of issues. It usually has to be cute and fluffy and funny and colourful. And Desmondo is that at times, but I wanted him to feel like he could exist in this world and go through issues that we go through as well.
You're so